Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to explain about the topic electric current regarding to physics subject. Now, I want to explain about electric current. In this chapter, I want to explain about the topics electric current, drift velocity, potential difference, EMF. These topics I want to explain from the beginning. Now, suppose if a bulb is connected to a battery, with a wire, some metal wire. If you switch on, the bulb will glow. That everyone knows. Now, instead of this metal wire, I am taking some another different rubber wire or some nylon wire. I attached the two ends of the bulb to the two ends of the battery with a nylon thread. Then I switched on. Is the bulb glow? No. Definitely bulb does not glow. Why? Before, why the bulb is glowing? Now in the second case, why bulb is not glowing? That means the flow of, definitely we know current is flowing. That everyone knows. Current flowing through that wire, that's why bulb is glowing. That means current is not flowing through all the materials. That means some materials allows the flow of current and some not allows the flow of current. So why that is happening? What is the reason? So what is meant by conductors? See here, the materials which allows the flow of current are called, conductors. What is inside the conductor? What is the structure? That we should explain. I will explain. Now see. In the 19th century, Drude and Lagrange, the scientists suggested that conductors like metals are having large number of free electrons. That they suggested. Drude and Lagrange in the 19th century, they suggested conductors means generally metals, conductors like metals, they are having large number of free electrons. Free electrons there means they will move. So now what is the conductor structure? Now why it is capable to flow the current flowing through the conductors, that we should learn. Suppose this is a conductor material. In the conductor already these scientists suggested they are having large number of free electrons. But if they are in ordinary position, not connected to any EMF, external battery, what is happening means in any conductors, that means large number of free electrons are there. Along that electrons, positive ions also there. Those positive ions are fixed in their respective positions. Positive ions will not move. They are fixed in their positions. The arrangement of positive ions in any material is called lattice structure. The lattice structure of the material is depend upon the arrangement of the positive ions. Depending upon the arrangement of the positive ions, the shape is occurring. That means shape. It is having that shape because of the arrangement. Different arrangements of ions, different shapes. Now that is different matter. Now that means what? The positive ions are not moving. Only the free electrons only moving. Now in ordinary position, if the conductor is not connected to any external battery, then what is happening inside is all the free electrons are randomly moving in all directions. See, all directions randomly they are moving. Suppose if you are taking any cross section, what is happening means for a second at any cross section, the number of electrons moving from left side to right side is equal to number of electrons moving from right to left. That means for just you take a second for a cross section, So some electrons are moving like this, moving like this, moving like this, in all directions moving. So in any second, the number of electrons moving this direction towards right is equal to number of electrons moving towards the left. So that's why the net charge is cancelling, net movement is not there. So that's why external flow of current is not occurring, just they are randomly rotating inside. That is happening when a conductor is not connected to external force. Suppose once the same conductor is connected to an external force, that means battery, we are connecting this, the two ends of a conductor, suppose AB, two ends, the two ends of the conductor we are connected to battery. Then what is happening is, because of this chemical charge, that means what is battery? Battery is a device which stores chemical energy and it transfers that chemical energy into electrical energy. That is a battery. Battery is a device which stores the chemical energy and converts that chemical energy into electrical energy. So that's why it is having chemical energy. Due to that chemical energy only, it is capable to produce EMF. So when you are connecting this battery, what is happening means, across this conductor an electric field is produced. This is electric field is producing across the conductor in the direction positive to negative. In this direction positive, this is positive battery, this is negative for the battery. Positive direction to negative direction, an electric field is producing across the total, across the conductor. Then due to that electric field, electric charge, what is happening means, all the electrons are accelerated and attracted and they will move in a specified direction opposite to the flow of electric field. So that's why they are moving. Now the electrons are moving. Now current is what means, the current is the moment of charge. Current is nothing but moment of charge. Charge means positive or negative, any charge. Because these are electrons, they are having negative charge. In this case, negative charge. Okay, positive charge and negative charge. Electrons are having negative charge. That's why due to this charge movement, current is flowing. Due to this negative charge, the moment of charge is called current. So what is current means here? Current is defined as the movement of electric charge in 1 second through a conductor is called current. So current is equal to what? Charge per second. Charge per second. Otherwise, moment of charge per second, you write. Moment of charge by second. Per second means by second. That means totally formula it means charge by time. That is Q by T. The charge is indicated by the letter Q. Charge is indicated by the letter Q and time is T. The current is indicated by the letter I. Therefore, I is equal to Q by T. This is the formula for current. I is equal to Q by T. The Q is measured in coulombs. Charge Q is measured in coulombs. Charge is measured in coulombs. For this, represent this coulomb C symbol, we can write. No need to write coulombs full. C, we can write. C means what? Coulombs. Charge by time. Now, another more. What is coulomb means? 1 coulomb is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. 1 coulomb means 1 coulomb of charge means how many electrons? Because of the charge means what here? Because of electrons. Electron means every electron is having some charge. So in 1 coulomb, how many electrons are there? 6.625 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons are there. That means that much coulombs of charge is there. That is charge. So current means what? That charge per second, 1 unit time per second. If per second 6.625 to 10 to the power of 18 electrons are passing, that is called 1 ampere of current. The current is measured in amperes. The current is measured in amperes. Understood now? How current is measured? The current is nothing but the flow of charge through a conductor for unit time. Simply you can write electric current is defined as the flow of electric charge through a conductor per unit time. The time always unit time will take in seconds. That's why seconds. Charge is Q. I told already. Coulombs. Coulombs by second. That is called 1 ampere. 1 ampere. That's why you should know the current is measured in amperes. The current is measured in amperes. Now here the current I told. When the electrons are flowing, we know the electrons will flow. Electrons are flowing with a certain velocity. Electrons are flowing through a conductor with certain velocity when the two ends of the conductor is connected to a battery. Then only. If you are not connecting means no, there is no flow of charges. If you are connecting the two ends to a battery, that means EMF, then only the electrons will move with a certain velocity. That velocity is called drift speed or velocity. Drift speed or velocity. Drift speed or velocity. What is drift speed or velocity means? When the two ends of a conductor is connected to an external EMF, then the free electrons in the conductor tends to move in a specified direction with a certain velocity or speed. That velocity or speed is called drift speed or drift velocity. Now just for calculation, quantitatively, how can we measure the drift speed? We will calculate now. That means, see, like this. The cross section of conductor is like circular. Every wire is anytime the cross section of any wire is circular only. That's why suppose cross sectional area CSA, cross sectional area of wire conductor. Here write conductor. Cross sectional area of conductor is A. Suppose the cross sectional area of conductor is A. Now in 1 second from here to here they traveled, or the charge is traveling from here to here in 1 second. Let velocity of the electrons. Velocity electrons is Vd. Let velocity of the electrons is Vd. Okay, then velocity of electrons is Vd means distance traveled in 1 second. Distance traveled in 1 second is equal to 1 into Vd, that is Vd only. 1 into Vd is equal to Vd only, because we know distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is Vd, we are letting the speed is Vd, into time 1 second we are taking 1 into Vd to Vd only. So now the distance traveled is 1 second. In this 1 second, how much charge is flowing we can calculate. Now see, A is the cross section we told. Now N is the number of electrons, number of charges, right? Free charges per unit volume. N is the number of charges per unit volume. For unit volume, N number of charges are there. Now, how much volume is there for this distance? The volume is, how can we measure volume? Volume of this area is, volume is, suppose cylinder is there like this. This volume you want means area into height. If you are turning like this, it becomes length. So here the area is A. This area is A into height. Suppose this is cylinder. When it is circle, because this volume we want, this circle area into this is what? Distance Vd. So Vd. This is the volume. Okay. 1 unit volume is having how many number of electrons? N. Charges N. So totally this volume is having A into Vd into N number of charges. N number. Now each is having into N of Q. Charge of Q. Each electron is having charge of Q. Therefore total charge passing, total charge passing through that area, is equal to through that volume, not area. Volume is equal to here A VD NQ. So we know that the total this electrons, total charge passing per second is called, current. We told this current is equal to here total charge only passed per 1 second only, this one. So AVD NQ, this is equal to total charge passing per 1 second. So that is current. Now we want VD means we can I by this remaining terms come downside, A N Q. This is the formula for drift velocity. In this I is current in amperes, A is area of cross section, N is number of charges present in 1 unit volume of that material. Next Q is charge of each electron. But we know charge of each electron E is equal to 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Charge is always in coulombs. So each electron is having how much charge? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs charge is there. That also we can substitute here. So in this way, just quantitatively we want to calculate VD means this is the formula, I by A N Q, that is drift velocity. The next is potential difference. So what is potential difference? That suppose this is a conductor AB of length L, two ends AB of length L. If you are connecting this to an EMF, that means battery, EMF means battery. If you are conducting battery from positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery, it will set up an electric field. Due to that electric field, the electrons are moving from one end to other end. So one end to other end. That means whenever we are supplying some EMF to the two ends of the conductor, then what is happening? Totally across the conductor, some electric force, electric field, that means some force of electric field is passing. Due to that electric field only, all the electrons are accelerated and moving in a certain direction opposite to this direction. That means what? This EMF is doing some work to move the electrons from this end to, because electrons are now electric current is moving this direction, so electrons are moving this direction. That means this EMF is doing some work to move the electrons from this end to this end, this much length. So that's why the EMF is defined as the work done by the electric field, the work done by the electric force on the charge Q. These are charges on the charge Q to move the charge from distance A to B, that is L. Okay, that L, work done we know. Work done formula is what formula? Physics, force into distance. We know work done is equal to force into distance. Here what is the force? Fe, due to this electric field force, into how much distance it traveled? L. So work done is equal to FEL here. On unit charge, how much work done is, for unit charge how much work is done, that is called potential difference. Potential difference PD is equal to how much work is done for unit charge Q, that is W we know already, FEL by Q. This is the formula for PD. PD means potential difference. This potential difference only called voltage. Remember always potential difference and voltage is same. Sometimes you will call voltage simply or potential difference, sometimes PD. Simply PD will write, but full potential difference, that is voltage. This is equal to what? The work done per unit charge, work done per unit charge. That means definition is what? EMF is defined as the work done on the unit charge by the electric force to move the electrons from end A to end B. That means certain length. That is the electromotive force. That is the potential difference between what? Potential difference between A and B. Terms and B. Potential difference is always between two ends. Potential difference. That means one end is at high potential, one end is at low potential. Then only the flow of electrons is possible. Suppose water is there. Here like this horizontal plane, if you are pouring water, it will not move. Some slant is there, means the water will flow from high level to low level. Always the water will travel, that means move from high level to low level. This is high level, this is low level. Like that, in the case of electricity also, electricity will pass from high potential area to low potential area. Next topic is EMF. The EMF is also same as this potential difference only, but the PD means regards a conductor. The PD is always regards to a conductor. That means across two terminals of conductor we will measure the PD. But within the battery, see, in the battery also, the battery also is capable to do, because of this chemical energy only, all these negative electrons moving from negative terminals to positive terminal. That is, in the battery chemicals are there. In that chemicals ions are there, positive ions, negative ions. So because of that chemical energy, this battery will do the work to move the electrons. Because of this force, the electrons are coming like this, positive charge. Because this is positive, this is negative. Because of this chemical force, it will send these electrons to this side. So then this will repulse this. These repulsed electrons are moving like this. Then the electricity is continuous. That's why, because of this battery, the electrons are transfer. Electrons can transfer through the conductor. If that EMF is not there, means there is no force to transfer from one end to another end. Here, instead of battery, if you are connecting to any wood block or anything, is the electrons will flow? No. This one, because inside the battery already positive ions, negative ions there, with some one side positive accumulation and one side negative accumulation. Two plates are there, you know, that battery. One side all positive accumulation is there, one side negative accumulation is there. So when you are connecting these two ends of the battery to a conductor, then what is happening? The positive charge is attracting the electrons, free electrons from this conductor. Then due to that electrons will come here. Then because of the difference, because of the inside chemical force, these excess electrons pushed towards the negative terminal. So here this excess terminal will leave the path. If you are connecting through wire, they will travel through the wire. That conductor, this is totally full conductor, you know. That's why continuously they will travel. So that means here you should remember one thing. Suppose this is battery, like this battery is, this is plus, this is minus. Always the electrons are moving from negative terminal to, that means negative to positive. Electrons are moving inside the battery, negative terminal to positive terminal. The current is electric current, FE, electric field current. Electric current is moving outside through the conductor in positive to negative direction. That is through the conductor. So at the two ends of any conductor, that is PD, the two ends of the positive and negative, that is EMF. This is EMF. That is the difference. So EMF is the work done by the chemical force. Here chemical force, this is electrical force, chemical force. So what is EMF? EMF is the chemical force FC. EMF is the EMF is defined as the work done by the chemical force on the negative charges to move from one end to other end. That is the length of the battery. That is called EMF. That is called EMF. Okay. The EMF and PD or voltage, all these are measured in volts. The units for EMF also, this is only PD also. This EMF also, PD and voltage, these two are both. PD and voltage also we will measured in volts. So that is the topic I told, electric current. Electric, finally, just I am revising. Electric current means what? Current, the passage of ions, the movement of ions through a conductor is called, per second, is called current. The current is measured in what? Amperes. Next, charge, that is charge. So current I is equal to Q by T. Time is in seconds. Charge. The charge is what? 1 coulomb. The charge is measured in coulombs. 1 coulomb means what I told? 6.625 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. That is charge. That 1 coulomb of charge is passed for 1 second. That is 1 ampere of current is passed through that conductor. Next one is drift velocity. Drift velocity I told, that is Vd N Vd A, N Vd AQ. I is equal to N Vd AQ. From that we can calculate the Vd, drift velocity. Because in conductor, when they are connected to two ends of the conductor connected to a battery, the electrons, the free electrons will flow, that means move with a certain speed. That speed only called drift velocity. Next, potential difference. Whenever a conductor is connected, two ends of the conductor is connected to an EMF, a electric field is produced across the conductor. That field is called potential difference. Potential difference. The potential difference, units of potential difference is what? Voltage. That means what? Potential difference means it is an external energy which causes the flow of electrons through a conductor. That is potential difference. Okay. Now next one is what? EMF. EMF means what? It is the internal energy, chemical energy of a battery which causes the flow of electrons from negative terminal to positive terminal. That is EMF. I hope everyone understood my lesson. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.